Welcome to Brindavan, a Parthasadi family Samarpanam to our beloved parents, a space for enjoying Vaishnava Sampradaya, slokas, songs, Divyadesa Pasarams, and much more. Namaskaram Uttama Bhagavatas. Today we will have the Anubhavam of Sri Vishnu Sahasranamam, Slokam 92 in our Ayiram Namangal, Ayiram Gunangal series. रामानुजदयापात्रं ज्ञानवैराग्यभूषणं श्रीमद्वेङ्कटनाथार्यं वन्दे वेदान्तदेशिकं श्रीशैलेशदयापात्रं दीपत्यादिगुणात्मकं यतीन्द्रप्रवणं वन्दे रम्यजामातरं मुनिम्.
धनुर्धरो धनुर्वेदो दण्डो दमयिता दमः अपराजितः सर्वसहो नियन्ता नियमो यमः.
The first nama in Slokam 92 is Dhanurdhara. Dhanush is the bow and arrow. Dhara has something to use. So he uses the bow and arrow to destroy the enemies of his devotees. Those who come and destroy and who stand as an obstacle in the way of his devotees praying to him. We have seen how in Ramayana says Vishwamitra comes and takes Rama and Lakshmana to the forest to save the yajnas being done by the rishis. Nama is Dhanurdharaya Namaha. Nammalvar in Thiruvaimozhi 8.8.1 sings about how Perumal uses the sarngam and he has all his other weapons to take care of his devotees and to annihilate the enemies of his devotees, those who are obstructionists. கண்கள் சிவந்த பெரியவாய் வாயும் சிவந்த கனிந்த உள்ளே வெண்பல் இலகு சுடர் இலகு விலகு மகர குண்டலத்தன் கொண்டல் வண்ணன் சுடர்முடியன் நான்கு தோழன் குனிசார்கன் ஒன் சங்கு கதைவாள் ஆழியன் ஒருவன் அடியேன் உள்ளானே. He says there is one Bhagavan whose eyes are red with anger that he is going to use his weapons like the shanga, the conch, the sarangam or the dhanush and everything to protect his devotees and to annihilate the wicked people who are obstructionists. There is a very beautiful Perumal, Saranarayana Perumal in Tiruvadigai near Tindivanam, probably about a couple of hours from Chennai. This is a very beautiful temple and it's a very old temple. The Perumal is Saranarayana Perumal. And this temple also has another very uniqueness that we can see Narasimha in the Sayanathirakolam, which is a very unusual of Narasimha. Narasimha is always seen as either Ugra Narasimha or Lakshmana Narasimha or Yoga Narasimha. But in this temple, Perumal is Sayanathirakolam. Dhanur Veda is the second Nama, which means he is the propounder of the science of archery. Archery is a very calculated art, and Bhagavan Mahavishnu is the one who propounds the science of archery. Devendran and all other kings learnt archery from Sriman Narayana. So he is Dhanurvedaha. Nama is Dhanurvedaya Namaha. The third Nama we now see is Danda. He administers his rule through good rulers who ensure the wicked are punished. He makes sure that the good people are taken care of and the bad people are punished. Dandam is basically a stick, so he uses that as a yardstick and makes sure that his good devotees are taken care of, and he uses rulers who rule the kingdom nicely. Nama is Dandaya Namaha. Nammalvar in Tiruvamazhi 6.10.4 on Tiruvengadamuriyan sings about how Perumal uses the Munikanangal, and then how he takes care of his devotees. ஆவா என்னாது உலகத்தை அலைக்கும் அசுரர் வாணாள் மேல் தீவாய் வாழி மழை பொழிந்த சிலையா திருமாமல் கேள்வா தேவா சுரர்கள் முனிக்கணங்கள் விரும்பும் திருவேங்கடத்தானே பூவார் கடல்கள் அறிவினையேன் பொருந்துமாறு புனராயே. The next Nama we'll see is Damayita. He directly controls and punishes the wicked ones, just like he did when he took the Narasimha Avataram and killed Hiranyakashipu, who was giving a lot of torture to his little Bhakta, to Bhagavan's little Bhakta, Prahlada. So he comes directly and also punishes people. In that way, he dispels the suffering of his devotees. Nama is Damayitre Namaha. Nammalvar in Tiruvamazhi 7.5.2 sings about how Bhagavan comes and dispels the difficulties of his bhaktas and punishes the wicked people. நாட்டில் பிறந்தவர் நாரணர்க்கு ஆளன்றி ஆவரோ நாட்டில் பிறந்து படாதன பாடுபட்டு மனிதர்க்கா நாட்டை நலியும் அறக்கரை நாடி தடிந்திட்டு நாட்டை அழித்து உய்யச் செய்து நடந்தமை கேட்டுமே. இது நாட்டை நலியும் அறக்கரை நாடி தடிந்திட்டு, that is, he punishes those wicked people or the bad people. நாட்டை அழித்து உய்யச் செய்து. So he does the good things for the good people and he dispels the sufferings of his good people, the devotees. Adamaha is the next Nama. He cannot be controlled or subjugated by anyone. He pretentiously shows himself that he is afraid of his mother, but truly he also shows her that she cannot catch him because he is Bhagavan. In Sri Mahabharatam, Udyog Parvam, it says, Janardana can make the whole world flood in a second, but he cannot be won by anyone. Nobody can win over Bhagavan. He is Adamaha, that is, Damaha is to win. He cannot be won over by anyone. So he is Adamaha. Nama is Adamaya Namaha. The next Nama is Aparajitaha. Jita is to win. Aparajitaha. He cannot be obstructed by anyone or at any time, anywhere and in any way. He does everything the way he wants to do because he is the superior most and he is the one who knows everything. So he is Aparajitaha. Nama is Aparajitaya Namaha. Sarvashaha is the next Nama. Sarvam is everything. he supports all the other devatas. Why does he support all the other devatas? Because he has given the powers for other devatas to be worshipped. So, he supports them. He is the one who has given the powers, so he takes care of them as well. Nama is Sarva Sahaya Namaha. Nammalvar in Tiruvayamozhi 5.2.8 sings about this quality of Bhagavan. Irukkum irairattu unna எவ்வுலகுக்கும் தன்மூர்த்தி நிறுத்தினான் தெய்வங்களாக அத்தெய்வ நாயகன் தானே மறுத்திருமார்வன் அவன் தன் பூதங்கள் கீதங்கள் பாடி விருப்பின்றி ஞாலத்து மிக்கார் மேவித்தொழுது உய்மின் நீரே. He says, நிறுத்தினான் தெய்வங்களாக. யார் நிறுத்தினான்? Who is the one who did it? And that Devanayagan, that Sri Mahavishnu, made the other devatas as part of his system. So he gave the powers to other devatas to be worshipped, and they in fact sing his glory. The next nama we'll see is Niyantaha. He supports all the Anya devatas because he is the one who has given them the powers. So he will support them. And he takes care of the wishes of those who worship Anya devatas also. Because Anya devatas are given the powers by him. So Sriman Narayana takes care of those who worship the Anya devatas as well. So he is Niyantaha. Namas Niyantane Namaha. Next nama we will see is Niyamaha. Niyamam is to ordain or to follow. He ordains the fruit of worship to the people of the Anya devatas of their choice. So he not only has given the powers to devatas, he gives the fruits of the worship of Anya devatas to the people who worship them. So he is Niyamaha. Nama is Niyamaya Namaha. In Bhagavad Gita, chapter 7, verse 21, Lord Krishna says, whatever celestial form or whatever form of devata the devotee seeks to worship, with faith, that is the most important thing. With faith, I study the faith and of such a devotee in that form. So, I will take that as prayers to me also. This is what is said by Bhagavan Sri Krishna. Yo yo yam yam tanum bhaktaha shraddhaya chitum ichchati tasya chalam shraddham tameva vidadamyaha. That is, whatever form of devata the bhakta worships with shraddha or true bhakti and faith, I will take care of them. The last nama in Slokam 92 is Yamaha. He commands the other devatas. He is the Lord of the Lords. So there are so many devatas. Anya devata, he is the superior most. And he commands them, those who grant the wishes of those who worship them. But Bhagavan is the superior most, and he commands over those devatas also. In Vishnu Puranam, Yama says, Lord Sri Mahavishnu has the authority to assign me. He is the one who has assigned me this job or this work to be done, and he ensures that I do it right. Nama is Yamaya Namaha. In Bhagavad Gita, chapter 10, verse 29, Bhagavan says, I am the most superior. I am the Anant among the snakes. That is the Anantarvan. Among the aquatics, I am the Varuna. Among the ancestors, I am Aryama. And I am the Yamaraj, the Lord of Death as well. Sloka goes as Anantaschasmi Naganam Varuno Yadasam Aham Pitirnam Aryama Chasmi Yamaha Sanyamatam Aham. I am everything. That's what Bhagavan says in Bhagavad Gita. To summarize Slokam 92, he uses the bow and arrow always to destroy those who obstruct his devotees. Okay? He is the propounder of the science of archery. He is the best, and he is the one who really created the archery. Devendra and all the other kings learnt archery from him. He administers his rule through good rulers who ensure that the wicked are punished. He cannot be controlled or subjugated by anyone. In Sri Mahabharatam, Udyoga Parvam, it is said, Janardana can make the whole world flood in a second, but he cannot be won over by anyone. He does everything the way he wants to do and cannot be obstructed by anyone, anytime, anywhere, or in any way. He is the superior most and does the thing the way he thinks is right, which is always correct. He supports all the other devatas and he has given the powers to them to be worshipped. He supports the Anya devatas and therefore he takes care of the wishes of those who worship Anya devatas also. He also gives the fruits of worship to the Anya devata, to the bhaktas of Anya devata. So, whatever devata a person worships of his choice, only thing he has to do it with true bhakti. Bhagavan takes it as a worship for himself and gives them the fruits of the worship. He commands the devatas who grant the wishes for those who worship them. He is the Lord of the Lords. In Vishnu Puranam, Lord Yama says, Lord Sri Mahavishnu has the authority to assign me. He is the one who has given me this work to be done. This brings us to the end of Slokam 92. See you all in 93.